Hello and welcome to Showdown, a discussion series. This is episode 6, and we're just going to be talking about a bunch of random shit in Showdown. There's a lot of new updates and stuff to talk about, so we'll get right into it. My name is Max, I'm your host, and today here with me are my two co-hosts, Ethan.
Howdy.
And Nuno.
It's me.
What an introduction. Yeah, so, we might as well just get right into it after that. So, what's been going on recently? New event, loads of cool shit. Lots to talk about on that regard. However, we're going to just do a little bit of a, cleanup. Could call it on the custom ammo, just final thoughts, what we think after playing it a little bit more, because it's been 2 weeks now since the last episode. As you know, we upload every 2 weeks.
And this one's on time so far.
Yeah, so far. And yeah, so basically we're just going to go through what we kind of think about it and how we feel about it in this current meta. So, yeah, I guess first point being, it's kind of a novelty, to be honest.
Shit. It's shit.
Yeah, I've played with it.
It's funny when you get it, it's a bit shit.
I've just haven't bought it really. The only times I've used it have been when I unlock it. It's literally ever since it came onto the proper servers from the test servers. It's just been like, oh, I'll use this when I unlock it, and once I unlock it, I use it maybe once or twice, and then I don't buy it again because what's the point?
It's expensive.
Yeah, like so many of the bullets are expensive, or they aren't as good in a way as the other ones, like reducing the basically ability to kill in some way.
Yeah, so the shotgun, the reducing the insta kill potential is always just stupid.
Exactly. So it kind of just in general feels like an interesting addition, but I think I was expecting it to change things a lot more than it has. Like, I've been in quite a few firefights, and I haven't actually been hit with anything that interesting, like, that I know of. I haven't started bleeding.
But it's not really.
I haven't really started
caused any sort of major.
The only
We found the guy that had the flechette, right?
Major issues.
I don't think he hit a single shot. The one I stole the shot.
Yeah,
the shotgun from the guy that had flechette. I don't think he hit a single shot.
Like, I think the only times I remember actually being properly hit by the ammo was because, like, Ethan shot me. It's never been an enemy, really.
What do you mean? I was testing.
Yes,
it was for science.
For science's sake, yes, of course.
That's why you needed to get shot.
Yeah, sadly.
Not because it was fun.
Well, that sounds like a lie.
It just happened to also be fun as well as fun.
God damn it. But yeah, so
that's why I kept shooting you.
It's kind of I don't know. It's a novelty in my opinion. It has some good parts of it. There's definitely some ammo which seems more interesting than the others. But if you really want to hear more about it in depth, then just watch our last episode where we literally went through every single one of them talking about it. They did make a few minor updates, I believe, to some of the ammo. I think it was the Full Metal Jacket they changed slightly.
Yeah. They buffed it.
They buffed it a bit more, which is good. Means
there's no damage reduction now, so it's actually like a viable ammo.
Yeah, so when you take that
so
on
it's
a
just
pistol, it is expensive, but when you take that on a pistol, it is way better because you can basically spam through shit a lot easier. So yeah, I think that's like one good thing. They're and I mean Crytek's always good at this, is proactively looking at things and whether they're unbalanced or shit or something and then changing it. I say that actually, but they still haven't fixed the Dolk. But still,
what do you mean? You don't mean the Noob Slayer 3000?
Oh yeah, my favorite gun, the Noob Slayer 3000.
And the Dolk's broken, but it's not that problematic.
No, it's not like everyone's.
You'll still get one shot by every other weapon. If the other guy's better than you, he'll just still one-shot you.
No, it's true.
It's just really forgiving for players because they can just 2 shot on the body, and you have like 8 shots, or is it 10 shots?
On a Dolk 10.
And he can just so you have a clip of 10 shots, and then you can kill with 2 of them.
Yeah.
It's just very forgiving.
Yeah, so I mean, all things considered, custom ammo, cool, I guess, but also kind of worthless. I can't see myself using it that much for my next prestige or anything. In my current one, I just used it a bit when I unlocked it.
It's made certain guns harder to unlock.
Yeah, I suppose, but
you have to go through the ammo. It's just more shit to do, I suppose.
I think that it's still like a similar amount in total, though. Like, it doesn't change things immensely. Like, it's still doable. If you want to.
Oh yeah, it's still doable. It's just I'm lazy.
Yeah, and the thing is with like the fact that you can prestige. I know it's made prestiging a bit more useless, but every time you prestige newly, you kind of have a new chance to just go on to a different gun and try out a different type of ammo. Like when I prestige, I usually prestige and then go, oh, you know what? I'm going to play a lot with this gun. Like, I'm going to play a lot with Sparks and Martinis rather than a Lebel.
Oh, I did a Sparks one. That was good fun. And then...
Yeah. Like,
I found better guns.
I think it's just kind of seeing... Per Prestige, it's like seeing what you like and discovering different play styles is, like, the cool thing. And I think the custom ammo, in a way, can actually add to that of being like, oh, you can now play with this kind of play style because you can use fire ammo or shit, you know? So, like, in general, didn't make many changes, but I think that it's kind of cool in the end. So yeah, that's my final take on it. Any things to add, you guys?
No, I think you've pretty much covered it for me.
I mean, I think, like, from the amount I've played, like, there's 2 games over the past fucking month. Yeah, I don't think they're adding a lot of changes, because first of all, they're so rare to find, and when they appear, they're even struggle to make an impact because players just miss the shots, or because they're just not really that valuable, or
yeah,
I don't know. I think the only ammo type that I'm still looking at is for the incendiary one for rifles and long rifles and pistols, because pistols so they're the secondary weapon, they're like not as valuable, and because long ammo rifles can swap between two ammo types. Although like all the other ammo types seem to kind of have flopped a little bit, I still think that one will probably be valuable in a way, because it is always useful to know that you can like one shot a barrel.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Like I think that's the one that for pro, like not pro players, because there's not a pro scene, but like
for the highly
competitive
players,
yeah, I think that will be the one that causes the most impact. And I guess the explosion one, I don't know, it's kind of cringe, but in a way it's more forgiving for newer players, I'd say, because it increases the hitbox of vital points in a way.
Yeah, that's true.
Everything else just seems kind of interesting. So
that makes sense. I agree with that take. Just one final thing on it, actually, I remembered, is in the whole time that I've been playing, I've never actually struggled to find any ammo, because like the custom ammo, like the boxes are pretty easy to find.
There's one per caravan.
Yeah, there's one per caravan, and there's always a couple in a compound, so it's actually pretty decent in general. Like, for the amount that I've at least brought it, I've never struggled. I know some people might, just depending on how much they shoot shit, but I don't go around guns blazing usually, so that's just...
I think the thing is, it's because they're in an actual crate now, they're so much easier to find.
Yeah, rather than little ammo boxes.
Yeah.
But is the special ammo still...
No, there's no more like...
So if you want to get ammo for the Dolk, you also need to get on the
find
crate?
the Yoooooooo boxes, yeah.
The Yoooooooo box.
Yeah, it says Yoooooooo on them.
That is what they are.
Oh, that's so fucking weird. Yoooooooo.
Yoooooooo.
I'm sorry.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah,
that seems way easier to just spot then.
Exactly. It is very easy to find them usually. Like, so yeah. Honestly, I think that's a good thing that they've balanced about. They haven't made it like impossible to find or anything. It's actually pretty decent. But yeah. So let's move on to the shit that everybody probably wants to hear about, or talk about the event. So about let me think.
Games dead,
Almost a
games
week.
crashing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
almost
can't play
a
it
week
because there's
ago.
too many people.
The event started. I think it was last.
I think it was like Thursday or something.
Yeah. So basically, by the time this
Wait,
comes out,
find
actually,
out.
it'll probably be about a week. And so yeah, like there was
25th of March.
Yeah. Okay. So
Which
five
was
days
Thursday.
from now.
What a
so
fucking
wow,
guess.
Yeah. Exactly. Amazing. So when you're watching
Oh no,
this,
never mind. It was the 24th.
Oh,
Fuck.
Okay.
Close enough.
When you're watching this, it'll have been out for like a week and a day, roughly. If you're watching on the
if
day
you
it
don't
comes
delete
out.
the file.
If I don't do that, but basically, Act 1 came out because there was 2 parts to this event, which is a new thing Crytek added, basically to make it more interesting and kind of community driven. So to explain what Act 1 was, it was just a part of the event where players had to amass amass a certain amount of points that you'd get by killing crows, breaking the little crow statues around the map, and killing bosses. And you'd get varying amounts for doing each of those tasks. And basically, once this kind of big, I guess, I don't know what to call it. It was just basically like a progression bar. Once that reached 100 million points, the whole community would have unlocked the Act 2, which would be, basically everybody then gets to play, and the boss comes out, and it's like the normal event that we've had for the Christmas and Halloween one. So yeah, pretty cool, pretty interesting. What do you guys feel about it? Like about the whole kind of Act 1, Act 2 idea?
It's just building hype.
I mean, yeah, it feels like they're like pulling that idea more like feels like something that it's seen like shows about older RPGs, or I'm not actually sure if it was made in like older MMORPGs of like these events that were actually affected by the whole community. Like everyone had to do this a lot of times that they could progress to the next step of the event. I feel like it's a common theme of like mostly animes in a way.
Yeah.
When they're like the isekais, when people are transported to like a video
world,
game, and it's like meant to be an old MMORPG.
It's like everybody has
style.
to like pitch in and do all this stuff and work together in a way.
Yeah, these games are based on World of Warcraft mainly.
Yeah,
I've never played it. I'm assuming maybe events on World of Warcraft kind of work like that. I think it's very interesting because so basically you're launching the event, but then people are not like can't just fucking smurf it and finish all the event like in a day. They need to wait, but they need to play. They need to keep grinding so that they can unlock the next step, and it will unlock for everyone, so it's not unfair.
Yeah, and I feel like it allows for like kind of everyone to join in. It's not just, I mean, yeah, of course there'll be loads of people who play the game a shit ton. They play loads and they probably got loads of the points for it, right? They maybe make up the vast majority of points that are in that like were put towards that. However, I think it also allows the kind of more casual players who don't play as much to kind of, when they play, they're like, oh, I'm still making a difference. And what actually I found really fun was when you looked at the bar and like you went into a game, you'd come out of the game and it was like, oh shit, it's gone up. Like, that's so cool. Like, it feels like, you know, you can see the progress being made.
I'm doing my part.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it feels like you're making an impact.
So
I'm assuming that's how it felt because
I
didn't actually fucking play it.
You didn't play it, but yeah, like, you definitely did. It's honestly
felt like a real top dog.
Yeah, top dog. But I think that that addition is really cool. I'm just gonna point out that after like the first day of the event, I believe it was like not even a full day of it being out. Just at the end of the day that it came out of, Crytek released like a statement where they were like, we're gonna reduce the amount from 100 million points to 35 million, and they increased the overall event time from like, I think it was like 18 days to like 24 or something. Don't quote me on that. there are some specifics out there.
Oh,
But,
should have done your research.
Yeah, clearly. But yeah, so basically there was quite a big uproar, I'd say, from the community. Like on the subreddit, there was lots of people complaining about the fact that it'll take so long to get 100 million points, and once like that is accomplished, there won't be enough time to actually do the proper event, which is harder.
Stuff.
Yeah, which is actually harder this time than any of the previous ones, because not only do you need 2,000 points to get the final skin, unlike the other events, which was 1,000, it is now harder to get the points since you don't get as many per sort of, I guess, like, per item. So you can, kill crows, whatever, but you're probably only going to be leaving each game with like 15, whereas in the past you might have been getting upwards of 30 even, because the presents were worth more, the bosses were worth more, shit like that. So they have made it way more grindy in a way, which I'm not opposed to, but it means that casual players would have been like pretty badly affected by the change. So honestly, kind of makes sense to me that people were upset. And so yeah, Crytek listened and changed it, which was nice. Again, props to them for like being reactive with the community. So yeah, that's sort of the Act 1, I guess.
It's
Yeah.
27
I
days.
don't mind it
27
being
days.
harder. I don't mind it being harder because once again, first of all, this whole like Act 1, Act 2 thing, as I said before, like it just reminds me of like how an event on an old MMORPG would like lay out. So
Yeah.
the fact that it's harder, it's meant to like separate or weed out the fucking sweaty fucks from like the more casual players.
Yeah.
So like it's almost creating that concept of like, holy shit, that guy has that skin that was only like droppable, or you can only get it during this event that was like super hard. So
Yeah.
it just feels like those vibes of like actual prestige that a player gets, like recognition from his peers in game, like, holy shit, that guy has that skin, that's insane, that's so hard and rare.
Yeah.
It's good, I think. It just adds more variety to the game, because like
Yeah.
all those fucking games that were launched in the fucking last decade, it's just so dull. Like everyone has the same skins and everyone can get everything, and
Yeah, and like generally speaking, there's always a way that you can just pay for something, and
yeah,
like even if like a lot of games have it, so when there's an event going on, you may not even have to complete the event, you can just pay and get a bunch of the kind of higher tier items or whatever. It depends obviously per game. I'm not kind of classifying
that's how
everything
fucking
into
League
that.
does it.
Yeah, so
League basically can only like unlock all the stuff in their events if you actually pay for the pass.
yeah.
And there's like skins that you can't get, but now you can actually get.
Yeah.
Fucking loot boxes that you can, if you want to open a lot of them, you can just use real money to buy.
Yeah. I don't get that mentality of like, oh
yeah, and the only
here's an
skins
event.
that are actually like locked are it's like 1 in fucking 300. So they launch 1 skin per year or 2 skins per year that you can only like unlock during a certain area or a certain time. Sorry, but then but they launch like 60 skins per year that are like better than that one. So I don't know what's the point.
Yeah, no, it's definitely, I think that Crytek have made this event sort of more, I don't know, it means something to get the skins. I know people may complain.
They've done a good job.
Yeah, exactly. People may complain that it's like too hard, but I think that
get good noobs.
Yeah, get good noobs. You hear that, boys and girls?
You hear that? Words right here. Get good noobs.
Yeah, he said it again. God damn it. But yeah,
I think we need to hear it one more time.
You think? One more time?
Yeah.
One more time?
Yeah, one more
You sure?
Yeah.
Really sure?
Yeah.
Get good noobs.
Holy he did it again, man. That's insane.
Fucking did it again. I know, it's insane, right?
Let's keep going.
Right, anyway. So we've talked about Act 1.
Swiftly abandoning that.
Yeah, swiftly abandoning whatever the hell that was. Let's talk about Act 2, That's currently what's out. It was basically released yesterday or the day before. Oh well.
Yesterday.
However, when you're watching this, yesterday won't actually be the day that it was released. It was released on Monday. So yeah, basically, everybody pitched in, got the points, 35 million, and the event was officially like launched, or at least Act 2 was, and the new boss came out, the kind of I guess progression bar for each person where you have to rack up the event points and you'll get
It's now personal.
Yeah, exactly. So it looks pretty sick. Nothing has changed in the game itself except for the fact that there is now a new boss, which is Scrapbeak, which is the kind of, I guess, bird boss. Like the
It
kind
has
of
some unique features.
Yeah, he's definitely a lot different to the other bosses in a way. Like he definitely stands out. And I'm saying
There's a lot
he
more
because
thought that's gone into it.
it's definitely a he. Like there's a lore behind it, which
We got a trailer. It was cool.
yeah, it was actually sick. So yeah, like 100% go check that out.
Crytek a fucking set a bath themselves here.
Exactly.
They've done goofed up.
They done goofed up. They've been too good.
Up.
But yeah, so it's actually pretty cool. I'll like briefly mention the lore, I guess, but go watch the video on the Hunt Showdown YouTube. It's way better. But basically, Scrapbeak
I've
is
seen it. It will be way better.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, knowing my storytelling, right? But basically, Scrapbeak is a old soldier from a war who got kind of hit by a shell or something. Yeah, and then ended up being operated on by, I believe it was the, oh my god, I've forgotten the name. I think it might even be the new skin. What the hell is it called? The Plague Doctor. I think he did it. I can't remember, but basically he was operated on by another character in the game, so like kind of fitting into the lore, and he had his like legs replaced or whatever, and like he basically had these like body modifications, and then he ended up as this kind of like weird, like almost crow man,
monster thing.
Yeah, and basically, yeah, he now is one of the bosses. He has a pretty interesting attack pattern, and he also has a pretty interesting kind of like, I guess call it ability. But we'll move on to that next, I guess. So yeah, Ethan, you wanna talk about him, because you're the only one in this group who has actually had experience with it, because I haven't been.
Yeah, it went fucking great. I thought I'd hop into a solo game, give it a go. First compound I spawn at, oh, he's right there. Fucking great, I'll go try it. He threw a concertina bomb at me, and I got stuck in a doorway, and I died.
Wait, what?
It was not very fun.
So
I couldn't run away.
Yeah.
There's concertina everywhere.
Do we know what is the boss's like strengths and weaknesses, like how the butcher is immune to explosions, but
yeah, I can
weak
talk you through that.
No, the butcher's immune to fire, Nuno.
to fire. So, oh yeah, sorry, I'm fucking.
So
He's weak to fire, but like
so
immune
the way
immune-
Scrapbeak works, okay, is that no items will spawn in the compound he spawns in. So no like shovels, hammers, ammo, health, loot boxes, anything. Nothing spawns.
So you can only like fucking melee him if you're already carrying like a proper melee weapon.
Yeah,
However,
but let
you also can't heal yourself or get ammo or anything. You can't. There's nothing there because this whole lore is like, oh, Scrapbeak's the hoarder. So to work around this, every so often when you whack him, he does like a little shake. He drops a load of items, right? Useful shit.
Right.
However, if you throw explosives or fire at him, the stuff he drops will be broken.
Hi, that's good. Like it.
Which means rushing him is going to be quite difficult.
Yeah. So you sort of have to take your time.
If you rush him and blow him up, you're going to be fucking yourself up later on if you have to fight someone when you have no fucking resources around you or in the building you're hiding in.
Yeah.
So you've got to be careful.
It is an interesting boss. I like how they've done it in a way, because it kind
Also,
of
the sound he makes are fucking terrifying.
I mean, feels because like the boss is meant to be less supernatural than the other ones, I guess, right?
yeah, this one's more of like actually
Because
has
it's
like a
meant to be like a fucking human that
yeah,
got like
because
morphed into it instead of being like a proper summoning of
'Cause
fucking
I know the
the other world.
butcher. The butcher is a meathead who is like basically like a crazy
Fucked a pig.
scientist. No, oh boy, what a sight. No, basically like a scientist like made like a Frankenstein kind of thing. Basically attached like a pig head and like this like the meat cleavers and crap, and basically like made a. I think the whole thing was like it got struck by lightning, basically like Frankenstein, and became this like beast. I'm not particularly sure about the assassin and the spider. I know those like are much less of like someone made them. I think
They're like spawnings of
yeah,
the fucking underworld.
yeah.
I mean, because the spider has a human face as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, so maybe it was like a person who
It's like
don't listen to us. Read the actual lore. There's a whole fucking book.
Yeah,
of it.
we're just talking shit.
But yeah, so Scrapbeak is actually like one of the less sort of supernatural ones in general, because it's started off like as it still is like pretty much a human, just inside of this kind of like weird.
It just keeps throwing shit at you.
Yeah, exactly. And so yeah,
is that the justification for the bird person not being able to fly because he's not actually a bird?
Well, yeah, it's not.
Yes.
It's not a bird. Plus, me and Ethan were actually talking about this at one point. It would be way too difficult to actually make the kind of flying work because you'd have to remake all the compounds.
Yeah, for sure.
For it to actually function, the only way
because you need the boss to be able to spawn in every single compound of the map, or else it would be like pointless.
Exactly. So basically, flying wouldn't really work. Like the best that could work would be like leaping, kind of like how the spider jumps on top of you. So
it'd be a combination of the spider and the assassin, I think.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I guess
If
they
they were
could
to make
make
an
a
actual
boss that instead of being like fucking 2 meters tall was actually smaller than like
that'd be cool.
the player
So-
model, and he could like fly around the houses and it would be more viable, but at the same time way harder to hit. So
Yeah.
if they could balance stuff,
I think that
it
would work
still
better
work.
as an actual mob instead.
Imagine a gnome boss, dude. Come on, Crytek. I want a fucking
Oh,
dwarf.
we want a gnome. That's what we want.
It's just a fucking little cunt running around with like a spatula trying to hit you. That would
Holy
be
shit.
so funny.
I'd like to hit you with a spatula. Don't worry.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, they should add the spatula to the game.
Oh yeah, that's the next thing. Come on. Yeah. In fact, I just remembered something, but we'll talk about that later. Actually, kind of interesting.
Oh.
That I got from watching the developer live streams. So yeah, basically, anyway, Scrapbeak throws stuff at you. So like concertina bombs, which means it's pretty easy for you to get stuck in places. And
get cornered.
Yeah,
That's
and
the
get
problem
cornered.
I had.
But does he throw concertinas like guaranteedly, or is it because like he's dropping stuff? He just dropped a
I
concertina.
don't know. He lobbed it at me and it blocked a door and I
no,
shit myself.
concertinas are the only thing I think that like the only.
So it's actually part of his attack pattern.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
He doesn't
Okay.
throw like dynamite at you or anything. That would be
If he did
Oh,
throw
God.
dynamite, that would be entertaining.
entertaining, but
Fucking
it would be
big dynamite
so
bundle.
difficult. Yeah, just big dynamite bundles. You
You
suicide.
could.
So yeah, like interesting new boss. I like it. I need to actually play against him at some point, but I haven't been able to yet because
the game's fucking
the
dying.
servers are absolutely full. Like I know Crytek, again on the developer live stream, they mentioned that they would try and like increase the server size potentially and like kind of get it more efficient. They've even lowered the match timer from 60 minutes to 45 to ease up the
That
load
doesn't
on the
make a
server
difference,
slightly.
though.
All the
That-
difference that it
That
makes
barely
is that
changes anything.
yeah, some games won't last as long, but still it is a slight difference.
1% of the games.
All right, well, geez, Mr. Pedantic,
Sorry.
they're trying to be efficient, I guess. Like that's
Yeah,
that's the thing.
it's good that they're doing something, but I look at it and I don't see like a lot of value on that change because I don't recall any game of mine going past 45 minutes, unless maybe that one game where we're just like we're staying like in the chapel just the guys were stuck with the bounty, and we waited 30 minutes for them to leave. Guess
Yeah,
that's the only one.
maybe. Yeah, like I don't know. I think that obviously they're trying to make any changes they can, which is understandable. There's obviously a lot of people playing the game now. It's currently like overflowing with people. You know, event. It's for a lot of people holidays as well because it's Easter.
Yeah.
So there's a big, a big proportion of players who are like now playing more consistently, which is obviously a good thing. However, it means that servers are absolutely packed. So earlier we were trying to queue and we just couldn't, because of the fact that, they literally came up like all the servers are full right now. If you wait a bit longer, you might get into one, but yeah.
We waited and then I got bored and made some dinner.
So yeah. Then also there was, so this is on Tuesday. There was a moment in time where they actually took the servers down on PC to, basically do some maintenance, improve efficiency, shit like that. So by the time this video's out, they should be up again. Obviously, I doubt that they'd keep it off for like over a day. That'd be insane. But yeah, that's something that they're doing. Clearly trying to fix things. They also, I'm just trying to think. Yeah, so basically, servers are full. Loads of people playing. New boss. Loads of new skins. You can check them out on the subreddit or just
Apparently,
in the game.
PC and console servers are back on.
Ah, there you go. So during the filming, they've gone back on. Consoles also got this update, by the way. So everybody, for when it was Act 1, literally everyone, all the players, console, so Xbox, PS4, PS5, whatever, and obviously PC, were all working together. So it was like a general community effort. It wasn't just like, oh, PC's doing all the work kind of shit. It was actually everyone, which is pretty cool. I like that. Although obviously no cross-platform yet and never, because I think that would go horribly
Hopefully
wrong.
not.
That can only go wrong.
We'd kill everyone.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's drastically different in terms of performance usually, and also it's drastically different in terms of aiming. And it's just, everybody knows what console is like. No offense, obviously it is, but it's so much harder to aim using a joystick and stuff. Like, oh man, I generally props to people who managed to play this game on console, because I don't know how I could do it.
I don't know how I'd be able.
Yeah,
Can't be able to play it. It just seems
takes some.
I'm already bad enough
skill.
with a mouse. I'm bad enough with a mouse.
Giving yourself another handicap. But yeah, so that's we've mentioned quite a lot of it. The new skins look sick. Like the Bombland skin is insane. I really want that.
Bombland skin.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it up on the screen actually, because it is something that I feel like needs to be showcased. And as well as that, obviously the Plague Doctor skin is so cool. They've given their own take to it in a way, which is nice. They haven't just copy and pasted some kind of Plague Doctor from online, like some random Google images
the
stuff.
Plague Doctor skin has kind of these almost like punky vibes, like steampunk in a way,
exactly.
which is very interesting. It's just not the traditional like, oh, I'm wearing a coat and I'm wearing a fucking pro mask.
Exactly.
He almost has like a fucking gas mask.
Yeah, exactly. It's cool.
Which it's actually props. It's original. It's creative. Fits very well into the style of the game.
Yeah, exactly. Like they didn't just copy and paste something. They actually kind of came up with their own design, which is really amazing. And I generally think that Crytek do that a lot, and it's great. Another thing to do with skins, actually. Recently, there was, obviously, some of you may know, a skin competition. Loads of people submitted skins, skin ideas or whatever, like designs, and they basically ended up going through this almost like tournament where people judged them, and then it came to like a final 6 and then final 3, and 3 skins got added to the game. They aren't in the game yet. I'm not sure exactly when they're going to be added. I've forgotten the exact date. But basically, at some point, everyone will be getting a free new skin, which was
One out of the three, or is it random, or each specific one?
So the winner, everybody gets the winning skin, which I will put up on the screen. Everybody will get the winning skin for free, no blood bonds, no anything else. And then there's 2 more skins which will also be added, but you have to actually pay for those. So yeah,
with blood bond, not DLC
with
restricted.
Bonds. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be DLC restricted. I'm pretty sure it shouldn't. So yeah, pretty cool thing as well that's being added in terms of skins. So yeah, lots of new skins. If you guys are really into that, of course, some of the players just don't care. So yeah, no problem with that, I guess. But that's basically everything about the new update in a way. Unless it's... Oh,
I've got one more thing.
Go on then.
There's new music.
Oh, yes. Is there?
Yeah.
The new music is banging.
I haven't heard it.
On that note, I've just discovered something.
Mm?
The Hunt Showdown English. The Hunt Showdown soundtrack is on Spotify.
Oh, sick! I didn't
for those
even know
interested.
Oh wait, but is it the actual soundtrack?
It's a band on Spotify.
Is it the actual soundtrack, or is it
yes,
the DLC
soundtrack?
Oh, so it's
okay. The DLC. Information for everyone here: the DLC soundtrack, or at least the last time I heard it, doesn't actually have the fucking proper soundtracks. It has like variations of the music.
Oh yeah,
which are not as good as the actual songs, in my opinion. Because the soundtrack of the game is just really insane, and it was just disappointing for me because I bought the DLC, and then there's just like different versions that was nearly not as good, in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, I will leave a link to their Spotify in the description as well. They're called Port Sulphur Band, and they have done all the music for it pretty much. And their most recent stuff, I think it's the Bullets Lullaby.
That's the new one.
Is the new one, which everybody, I'm pretty sure, likes.
Literal goosebumps.
It is a really kind of spooky, intense track, but it's so nice. So yeah, that good call, Ethan. I completely forgot about the new music. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so did I, because I've definitely opened up the game and heard it.
I mean, you literally opened it today. I don't know what you're on about.
yeah. So today I thought, well, since we're gonna do this podcast thing, and maybe I want to not sound like a fucking degenerate retard that doesn't know what he's talking about, maybe I should play the game a little bit. Joined, asked Max and Ethan if they're in the game, and then they told me, now we're stuck in the lobby. And I thought, wait, what does that mean? Are they like coming back from a game and they're bugged? And then opened the game and realized that the game was unplayable.
So,
and
big
sad
rip.
times.
So yeah, that's the only problem with this update so far is the servers. Really,
there's too many damn people wanting to play.
Too many damn hunters.
Those rat bastards taking up my server space. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah,
enough of that.
That's the main kind of issue. But other than that, I'm super stoked. I'm very happy with it, and I think most of the people are, as well as the fact that Crytek have been pretty responsive with any criticisms. And
I'm yet to find a genuine negative comment that hasn't been addressed.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the thing. Like they're really good with that. So yeah, props to all the devs and all the designers and stuff. This event has been good so far. I've liked it a lot. I think that's basically enough about the event. I mean, we've gone over most of the stuff. We've talked about all the kind of different points about it. So yeah, we'll move on to kind of probably the final point, or final 2 points actually. This small point is just kind of to finish off what we were talking about there, since the event is like a new update. So the next update, they said on the developer livestream, the next one will definitely be a new map, like the next big update, of course. So, next thing.
Is that confirmed now?
Yep. Good. The devs were like, yeah, the next thing is the new map, like, because I remember watching the live stream, chat was like spamming like, new map when, and then like the guy was he was just like, yeah, it'll be coming. Like he didn't give a date or anything, which makes sense. But he was like, yeah, it'll be coming. The next big update is going to be the new map, which is mad. So yeah, like that should be exciting.
By big update, do they mean 1.6 or an update instead of 1.5?
No, it'll be within 1.5.
Yeah, probably. We'll see though.
Okay.
not like they haven't released much about it. I think there might have been a few photos on the live stream potentially, like in the background, like you like snippets, but at the same time, I think that they're being pretty secretive for now, since I think a lot of it is probably just being worked on. So yeah, that's cool. That's fun. Be looking forward for that, because I really want to see what kind of map they make. So yeah, that's kind of the final point on that. And then we'll just talk about the new DLC that came out, because why not? Of course,
We always need more skins.
exactly. Hunt has a lot of DLCs which are all cosmetics, which, you know what, I actually don't mind it too much, because like it doesn't change anything in the game really. It's just a fun thing. And also I do enjoy supporting Crytek, because they are a good company. I actually really like how they do things. So
they're making me a good game, and they're not.
And they're always
abandoning it.
rotating the DLCs that are on sale, so that if you actually want them, but you can't afford that much, you can like get them all on sale.
Yeah, exactly.
Over the span of like 3-4 months.
Yeah, and then and I'm just gonna point out as well, they're not like super expensive. I mean, rightly so.
It's like about €5 per DLC.
Yeah, something like that. So rightfully so, they're not worth like so much, because imagine paying like $12 for, €12 or something for some DLC, which is just a new skin and a couple other skins and like maybe I don't know, some extra crap, right? It's not worth it really. So yeah, I think they've kind of kept it at like a lower price, which is nice for obviously players who can't afford it as much. And also you can still buy like a lot of different hunters, like all the skins with blood bonds, which you can earn in the game anyway. So yeah, it's not too bad. But the new one that came out is the Prodigal Daughter. You notice how I had to pause there?
Well, I think that's the first time you said it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you went to the chat to read the name most likely. Then
Yeah,
you read
I
it
did.
wrong because you misspelled it.
After he spelled it wrong the first time.
I was looking over it, and I was like, I read the wrong one as well, and I was like, don't say that way, don't say that way, don't say that way. I'll just put a screenshot up on the screen so you guys could see how stupid I am. But yeah, anyway.
You don't have to inform us, we know.
The Prodigal Daughter.
The prodigal.
Prodigal.
Look, stop bullying me, okay?
No, it's half the fun.
Of course, but yeah, new DLC. All it is a new hunter skin and 2 new weapon skins, a spark skin and a Pax, which both of them I really like.
It's got the straps.
Yeah, the Sparks has like a strap on it. It looks very clean. The Pax is a bit darker, but it's still like, it's not like a grimy skin in a way. It's like a clean but dark skin, which is nice. And yeah, the actual hunter skin is actually so cool. I love it. It's like kind of a woman with a hood and like kind of almost like a caped like trench coat.
And a mask.
And a mask on, like this metal, like kind of steel mask, and it looks so cool. It really does stand out in a way, like, I don't know, in like a, I don't know, it has impact. That's what I like about it. But yeah, there's also some lore with it. They released a little video to promote it, which there was some lore between the Prodigal Daughter and the archaeologist. So, and actually, small detail that some people noticed is on the bullets in the trailer for it, they actually said the archaeologist has like a proper name, right? I don't know what it is exactly, but basically it said on the bullets that the daughter was loading into her gun. It said like the name of the archaeologist on there, which was really cool. So it kind of shows some like backstory in a way to the characters, which again, I really like that. World building, like Crytek do it amazingly. So yeah, sick little DLC. I bought it up straight away, because
I was not far behind you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you got it before me, Ethan. Actually, so props.
Close enough.
Yeah, Rip Nuno, I guess, doesn't have it yet.
Probably not had it for a long time.
Yeah, no, fair enough. I mean, it's
Very
not like
poor.
it's a necessary thing to have. You know, it's just all it is cosmetics. But yeah, if you want to support Crytek, you know, check it out. It's sick. I like it. Definitely one of my favorite DLCs, because some of them I don't rate as much, but this one I highly rate. It's definitely up there with like the Ronins.
At the end of the day.
So yeah, I mean, we've gone through a lot of stuff. We've gone through all the event, the DLC, final talks on the custom ammo, talked about the new boss. Hopefully next time we'll be able to, I mean, by next time the event will almost be over. I think it'll be like 4 days left, or maybe like 2 by the time it comes out. So we'll see. And by then I think most people...
There'll be almost a week on it by the time we do the next one.
Yeah.
It finishes on a Monday the 19th.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so there'll be a little bit of time until the end of it, but hopefully everybody will have fun with it until then. Hopefully by the next one I'll have like quite a lot of the items and stuff. So yeah, it's sick. We hope that everybody enjoys their hunting and the killing of crows. You know, Ethan, I was doing that shit before it was cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. You were doing that shit before it was cool. Except it was really fucking loud.
It's not as loud as fucking setting them off.
You just go around them.
Look.
Right, I was the first one to kill crows here.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure I was the one that showed you guys that you can burn crows.
Okay, brilliant.
Okay.
What do you want? A brownie point?
Yeah, thank you. I just like.
Okay,
I like to cook parts.
take it and go. Take it and go.
I'm a theory crafter.
Oh Jesus Christ!
It's just a theory, a game theory.
We're gonna get fucking
Thanks
copyrighted.
for watching. You
Oh,
cannot
please
copy. Can you copyright that?
If they have,
it's like a
if they've
catchphrase
copyrighted
or
it.
something. Yeah, Matt Pat, please. Anyway, so yeah, it's been a good time. We hope that everybody enjoys the event a lot. And by next time we'll probably have a few more things to talk about the event. Maybe we'll talk about some of the skins, some of the metas, and probably more about the new boss.
Names,
Sorry.
slogans, titles, or phrases are not covered, although you may be able to apply for a trademark.
What?
Oh, like you know, like with Nike and Just Do it and shit. Okay,
Yes.
right, bullshit. Right. Anyway, so he can't fuck us over. Fuck you,
Matt
Matt Pat.
can't fuck us over. That's just a theory. A game theory.
Oh, Christ. But yeah, basically, hopefully next time we'll be able to talk a bit more about the boss itself once we have a bit more experience with it, because as it happens, we have very little because, yeah, server issues and also just the fact that in the games that we've been on, we haven't actually found it. So yeah, we hope you guys enjoy. We hope you guys have fun. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want. I don't really care.
You've just shilled.
But
No, I'm unsubscribing right now.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Okay.
look, if you want to do it, I'm not saying you have to. Just, you know, it's there. Like, it helps to know that people actually want to see this kind of stuff. Also, make sure, actually, the most important thing, if you have any kind of tips, ideas, whatever, constructive criticism, or just, like, outright shitting on us, just put it in the comments.
Call us names.
Yeah, just
we love that. It gets us going.
Put it in the comments. Let us know. I don't know. Fun times. Anyway, it's been a blast. Enjoy your hunting in the bayou. We will catch you next time. Adios.
Goodbye.